All right. What's up, guys? My name's Eddie, aka Foxy5ohh, and this is my YouTube channel, Fox Buddies. So, as my first YouTube channel, I kind of wanted to get on here and explain who I am and I guess where I've come to in my social media career, if you want to call it that. So, I'm from Houston, Texas, born and raised. I'm 25 years old, and I have a Fox Body Mustang. So, I bought my Mustang about 2 years ago, and the story behind that is so I had my ex-girlfriend, she had a neighbor that had a truck for sale, and I was going to buy this truck, and I go to the dude's house and knock on his door because I didn't have his number, I didn't have no contact information on this dude whatsoever. So I go to his house and I knock on his door. Say, hey man, I'm here to buy that truck. I heard you were selling it, $10,000. I want to buy the truck for $10,000. And he answers the door. He lets me know. He's like, hey man, I'm sorry, but unfortunately, I already have a buyer for it. Like, I guess someone at his job inquired him about the car or the truck. And they bought it from him, and they already kind of gave him the money. I guess they just needed to come pick it up. So a little bummed out, So really needed a truck, wanted a truck at the time, and had no interest in buying a sports car because I needed a truck, and I had a truck already, which I still have, and it wasn't working, which it still isn't working to this day. So I've known this guy since high school, and he had a bunch of cool Mustangs, cool cars. The story behind him is so his dad was I guess I don't know how to say it, but he bought cars, he fixed them up and resold them, and he kind of picked up on that, and unfortunately when his dad passed away, he took over doing that type of work, and so it was kind of cool. He had a whole house that was basically a freaking garage. He had a house next door and the house the other next door. It's really cool. Had all these cool cars, old fastback Mustangs. He had 3 Fox bodies. He had an SVT. He had a freaking my dream car, which was a Terminator. And I just thought it was the coolest thing in the world. So every time I got the chance, when I would go over, I would talk to the dude, since I was in high school till when I bought the Fox body. So I was a little bummed out about the truck. So I asked the dude, I was like, hey man, are you willing to sell the hatchback, the Fox body, because it's just been sitting there, and I've seen it since I was in high school, and it kind of never moved. It sat there. He'll pull it out, wash it, and start it up here and there, but never really seen it on the road. And he's like, yeah, just throw me an offer. And I was like, well, can I look at it? And he opens the garage, he grabs the keys, we get to looking at it, and I was like already, starstruck by it. It was in great shape. Interior was clean. I think it had 96,000 miles on it when I was looking at it, and I really wanted this car. Like right there, as soon as I looked at it, I didn't even look under the hood. I didn't even look under the car. I didn't even know if it damn near had an engine in it. I just wanted it, So, I was like, man, I'll give you, how much you want? And he's like, well, give me $4,000 for it. And I was like, this is still, obviously this dude known me a while, I've known him, and I'm sure he was kind of giving me a little bit of a deal. I was like, okay, well, I'll go to the bank right now, I'll pull it out, and come pick this car up. And he was like, yeah, no, hold on. I want you to sleep on it, I want you to go home, kind of think about it, let me know in the morning, because I don't want you to jump into something you think you want, which you might not want later. I want you to think about it, go home, don't jump the gun. He was kind of looking out for my best interest, and I appreciate someone doing that for me, because I've jumped into buys before in the past, and it's been terribly a big mistake that I've made. I've bought a couple cars that I wish I could go back and never buy, so which I took into mind, and I was all right, man, well, I'll go home, I'll sleep on it, think about it. 7 in the morning, woke up to go to work the next day. As soon as I woke up, text him and said, hey man, I slept on it, I want it, He's like, all right man, well after work, come stop by and get the paperwork done. So, oh man, all day it was tense. I was just so ready to get this car in my name. I was ready, I'm ready to have it, you know. And prior to this, you know, I didn't have a car. You know, I used to have a 2006 GTO, which I was young and dumb, and I blew the engine and I messed it up, and I was trying to make a daily car, my race car. So ended up getting rid of that because I couldn't afford to fix it. And I didn't have a car for almost 2 years. And the company I work for, you know, provides me a company vehicle I could drive to work back and forth every day. You know, so I was fortunate enough to have that, you know. So so when this offer came, I was like, I want it, I need it now. So I got off work that day, went straight over there, and I was like, you know, he's like, you sure you want to do this? I was like, dude, I'm positive I'm ready to get this car. So you know, we get the paperwork all signed up, he gives me the keys, and you know, I remember driving it back that night. I was very nervous. I put insurance on that day, everything, the right thing, and the tags were up to date. But I was very nervous because back in 2020, I believe, or 2019, I think, I'm not too sure, I bought another Mustang, which was a 2003 2-valve Mustang GT, and I bought it on a Monday. I'm sorry, bought it on a Monday, and unfortunately, it got totaled on a Thursday. The lady ran the red light. She was on medications. She wasn't supposed to be driving, and I got T-boned, totaled it. So there was a bunch of tension there because it's like, you know, I got me a 5-body Mustang, and I wrecked my last Mustang, and like I had to drive from East Houston all the way to North Houston, and you know, it was kind of my first stick shift car. I had a Honda that was stick shift, but I knew how to drive stick, but I wasn't all that great at it yet. So it was kind of scary. You know, I remember getting home, parked it in the garage, and I didn't want to drive it. I bought the car, I didn't even want to drive it. And so in the past, I tried social media before. You know, I made videos, vlogs, I did different things. I made a truck account, I made a GTO account when I had my GTO. But nothing really went my way. But I've always wanted to do social media. I've always wanted to make videos because I enjoy cars and I enjoy car content and I enjoy making videos. So I figured, you know, why not? You know, so I made a TikTok under Foxy5ohh. It was Foxy_5.0. And I started making goofy videos, funny videos, and they started doing good. You know, I started getting some views. I started doing really good. And this was all just like kind of, you know, one day at a time. I was never planning on, oh, I'm gonna buy a car, I'm gonna make social media, this is what I'm gonna do. You know, my goal is, you know, to make money and be successful in life. You know, whether it's in my job or what I do with social media, whatever I do. So this was more so of a hobby. It still is. And so, you know, start doing videos. It's fun. You know, I really enjoy doing it. And so these videos started doing good. I can't really remember my first video that blew up. It kind of got like 1 million views or something. I thought, oh man, I'm famous, you know, I'm famous. And I think on TikTok I got up to about 22,000 followers, and I kind of made a mistake in my life that haunts me to this day. And I don't advise anybody to ever get behind the wheel drunk. But unfortunately, I made that decision on, I think it was, where's my calendar? So July 21st of last year, I felt like I was at the peak of my life. You know, I was doing really good on social media, which I only had TikTok at the time. I didn't have Instagram or YouTube. And I feel like I was doing amazing. And I unfortunately decided to drink and drive. I got arrested, went to jail, and I kind of fell off of making videos. You know, I was in a slump. I felt terrible. You know, thank God no one ever got hurt. I didn't get hurt. You know, it was a rough time, and kind of stopped. It kind of discouraged me a little bit, and I stopped making videos for a while. Got a new phone and everything, and unfortunately I lost my TikTok account, and I still can't, to this day, I can't get into it. Try to get it with TikTok, I can't log into it. So it was a bummer, because I stopped posting for so long, and I was like, man, you know, I was doing so good, and now I'm back to square one, which is fine, you know, it's okay. So at this time I figured, you know, let me make a Instagram, because I have a buddy I met off TikTok, which is some of y'all may know as Gassing It Daily. You know, my buddy Ian, and he was encouraging me, hey man, you need to make an Instagram. That's where it's at. You know, you got to start, building a platform there, and it'll really excel you. And I was like, oh, I don't really care for Instagram much, but so I tried it out, and I seem to enjoy making videos on Instagram more than I did TikTok. So it felt more professional on Instagram, so that's what I started to do. Made videos, and currently right now I'm sitting at 19,000 followers, and I think I've only had my Instagram for almost a year. I think it'll be a year in like October next month, I think, in 2 months it'll be a year that I've had my Instagram, and doing amazing. And I want to give a big shout out to everyone that supports me, and I really appreciate everybody. And it's a big part of my life, and I kind of really don't think how big of a part it is to me. But yeah, I have a lot of things I want to do and videos I want to make, goals I have, and what I want to do with my car, and what I don't want to do with my social media platform. I want to make funny videos. I want to have a good time. I want to meet new people. Just have fun, and have y'all ride along that path with me. And I really enjoy having everyone that supports me be there, and it means a lot to me. So yeah, well, that's kind of my story of where I was and how I got here. And so hopefully YouTube kind of works out for me too. If it doesn't, it's fine. I do it because I have a passion for it, and I really enjoy making videos, and I enjoy interacting with you guys. So it's fun. I enjoy it. So that's it for this video, and I have more videos to come for Fox Buddies. That's the name of my YouTube channel, and I appreciate y'all tuning in. Peace out, guys.